Hello, and as we come on, we get a resubscribe. Thank you so much, UST. Thank you. Welcome to the Midnight Judges. I'm really sorry that we missed the last couple of weeks. I was not feeling well, and so I had to take a couple of weeks off. But we are back to find out what happens to our great crew, the Midnight Judges. Now, the last time we got together... Let's see, what had happened? Oh, yeah. Lynx's old girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, had kidnapped her current girlfriend, Orchid, and was basically taking you all on a joyride through the town, going to different places. The first place was a warehouse that she compromised and brought down on top of you. Or was that the other way around? Did you put yourselves in that situation? And no, she did it. You all then found this like old bar that Lynx used to go to all the time. And that was where you found this bunches of pictures of not only yourselves, but of Lynx and of Orchid. And it was really creepy. And it was just not good. You all decided to split up after getting a message from her. And I'm blanking, Lynx. What was her name again? Let's see.
I was literally trying to look in chat for it myself because I forgot.
Her name is like Victoria, Veronica.
Or like Natasha or something.
Natalia?
Natalia.
I am so sorry. All it has been a week. Natalia the bitch.
Yeah, Natalia.
I'm putting that in my notes.
I thought it was in my notes, but it apparently is not. I apparently have looked it up every single time.
Natalia the bitch kind of sounds like she's a medieval baron or something.
Yeah.
Baron Burger and Natalia the bitch. I don't know.
Nope.
So you all got a message from her and said, hey, if you want Orchid back alive, I need you to do this job. You're going to rip off a corp and take a bunch of their credits from one of their bank locations. So a bank heist that sounds pretty not only shady, but stupid, because the amount of guards and everything else that's involved with that particular heist is a lot. You all went to different places. Sweet went to Doc's place and met Gearbox, and the rest of you went to Sudsy's old ex-girlfriend, which I think at this point you might want to start avoiding exes. I'm just throwing that out there.
Ivy can take care of herself.
It might be a good idea. I don't know. They seem to be going bad. Rogue exes all over the place. So when you woke up the next morning, there was... Wow, I'm fuzzy. Here we go. Woohoo. There was a feed going out that was saying that Tully's, the bar that you always go to, there was a massacre in the middle of the night and that someone killed a bunch of people. So before we get too far into it, we do have our... if you did not use your reroll last time we played, you can use it this time. Also, we have our, if we get $50, we're going to do our envelope of fate, and it will either be something good or something bad. I'm also thinking about... Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt.
Go for it.
I think that maybe our center screen is, like, for our notifications is a little cut off, so... Just so you know, because you're like, UST, thanks for... And I was like, that's me.
Oh, okay. I'll fix it next time. Mm-hmm. This time, you're going to get half a name.
No one knows who you are. You and all of your kin will be wiped from the face of the earth.
It's all
until next week.
Until next week when I fix it. I fix one thing a week, and then, no more. That's all I can... Thank you, Bowman. So Bowman unlocked the envelope of fate. I will say,
thank you, Bowman.
If you get the bad side of this, I had 2 weeks and I was sick. So all I did was sit in a bed and think, which is not a good thing. So who wants to roll it?
I think I did it last time, so no thank you.
Janine is stepping up. Go for it.
What am I rolling? A 6?
6-sided die.
Let's roll the big one. For big money, no whammies.
No whammies.
4.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it. I really liked the horrible thing I came up with.
I love not knowing what I'm supposed to hit. So
well, I try to mix it up every time. All right. So, after seeing, wow, going through puberty right there. After seeing the feed come up about the slaughter at Tully's, I believe it was Sweet had reached out to their friend who was a hacker, and so did Lynx, if I'm remembering correctly. Lynx, for you, it was Kappa. You got in touch with Kappa, and Sweet, who did you get in touch with? Let me see. Breaker. Okay. So right after that information pops up, suddenly you both get messages on your agents from Breaker and then from Kappa respectively. What you got was Lucky Break. So that was the bonus that you got. If you had rolled 1, 2, or 3, you would have gotten framed. And you would have been framed for the deaths at the old bar. So
rude.
Oof, that was very.
Yeah. So you missed it by 1. So good. Anyway. Yeah. I get to have fun too. So you get these notices. And Kappa says to you, Lynx, hey, I tracked down a link and a location for where I think your ex-girlfriend's at, Natalia.
Cool.
She seems to be mobile, but right now she's in one of the combat zones, and he sends you it's basically one of the suburbs that has fallen into disrepair.
Okay. Do you know if she has work at there?
Not yet. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I'm betting she's keeping her close. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't she? If she's afraid of you catching her, then she might want to have that as a bargaining chip.
She asked us to do a thing.
Okay.
She wants us to rob a bank. Right?
That's stupid. Banks are really hard to deal with.
So I'm trying to figure out what is going to be easier. Because you think it would be her, but it probably, I mean, if I send you some details, you think you can help me out a little?
Sure, absolutely. Just send them over. I don't know. When is she expecting you to do this? I mean, that's a major, you have to do a lot of planning to hit a bank.
Wes, I can't remember what the deadline was. I feel like it wasn't long.
No, it wasn't. It's like, I believe that she wanted you to do it by the end of the next day or something like that. And if that's not right, then now we've changed canon. So
shit, this is what I get for forgetting. She wants it done like today. Yeah, today.
So she's sending you into a suicide trap, basically.
Can we make it not that?
I mean, I can.
You're magical. You can do anything, man.
I can maybe.
This is why we're friends.
Do some stuff, but I don't want to use the word magical. I would say definitely helpful. If you can get her on the phone, I can get you a better link on where. Like, I know where she is right now, but I can also try to find out where exactly Orchid is in relation to her. But it means talking to her.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose I'll do it for Orchid.
All right, cool. So you start giving him information. Let's jump over. Now, remember, you all are separate from Sweet at this point. Sweet, I believe you asked Breaker to get you a lot of different information. Can you recall any of the things that you asked?
Yeah, I asked for information on the husband, like Rachel's husband, as well as information on the Red Chrome Legion.
All right. So what he comes back, and this ties into the envelope of fate, he is not directly connected to the Red Chrome League, but he is funneling money to them. And it seems like he goes, there seems to be a lot of different companies funneling money to a lot of different booster gangs right now. And it's weird. I mean, if you have an established booster gang, somebody's funding you right now. And he didn't miss a step, a beat when his wife died. There wasn't an announcement or anything. She just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Did I tell you what I got in the post?
Yeah, that worries me.
I mean, the fact that he knows where I live, knows where to find me, understands I and his wife are in business together. I mean, it's not ideal.
No, you're right.
Did you find anything, any links, any information?
Well, like I said, I know that there's the link of money, and we're assuming from what you were telling me that they're the ones that did the killing and the dropping off of the package. They are in ties with a lot of the different local groups, just like he's covering his tracks well. He definitely has, they're all trying to hide it, is what I'm trying to say. They don't want anybody to know that they're funneling money into these different groups. And they're like, obviously the Crimson League or the Red League is or whatever the hell they're calling themselves, the Chrome Domes, is a hate group. But then there's other groups that aren't a hate group. And so, can someone get rid of that one? Let's see. Whoop. But I mean, I can keep digging. What exactly are you looking for?
Something to just, A, secure me and my friend's safety, but also B, prevent any of this from happening again. I was looking into something. There was a fairly large sum I was entitled to, and she's not around. I don't have to finish the job, but I do have to make sure that me and my friends are safe.
I'm willing to bet that I can piece together Rachel's last day. Maybe if I can figure that out, I might be able to get you a clue and point you in the right direction.
That would help. Or, get me something I can leak, tying him to the money.
Well, I definitely have some stuff that ties the different companies to the money. So let me send you over some of that. I'd say sit on it for right now. It's a bargaining chip. It's, Cold War. You don't want to, if they know you have the nuclear option, they might be willing to back off.
I think I can handle that. Thank you so much, Breaker. I owe you one.
No problem. I'll see if I can get more ammo for you.
I think I send a very clandestine text, probably just to Sudsy. I send them a little note that says, talk to that friend, information coming. Something like short and sweet that they would understand. Like, we've had these conversations before. They know Breaker.
You get the sparkly star emoji back.
Excellent.
Which is code for you're amazing.
So, do you all want to get back together now at a third location? It's early morning. The red sky is in the air at this point because that every dawn there's that red pallor, and then every dusk it returns. And as I said, Tully's is been hit. So what do you all want to do?
I probably let everybody know what happened, what I found, and then check in. Okay, so you have information on where you can meet this bitch. What's the next step?
Well, we know she's working with somebody, so we just need, whatever we do, we need to keep that in mind so that we have a backup plan.
Do we think that there's a gang like that? We think it. So the situation with Natalia, we think it's just jealousy.
You haven't had a chance to breathe, to really think about whether or not it's just jealousy. And with all
I think with the our spot being blown up on multiple levels, metaphorically and literally, it's more than just jealousy at this point. Somebody has hired someone who's connected to us. Well, I guess someone's hired someone who's connected to all of us. Well, one of us. Please stop picking such terrible fucking mates.
You love Orchid.
Orchid is a nice kid. She really is. She's the first nice one you've brought home.
I mean, isn't that in and of itself suspicious?
But Natalia's always been crazy, so...
We all make bad decisions in dating until we don't. That's just how it works.
You're not wrong. No judgment.
Except for all the judgment that just happened.
I'm judging.
If I was going to pick someone to fuck with you, to fuck with us, Natalia would be the one.
She's a psychopath.
Yeah. Listen, it translates real well into the bedroom, though. But anyway, okay. So Kappa says if I call her, that maybe he can help narrow down where she is. Because he agrees the bank job is a suicide mission. However, she probably also has a trap set up wherever she is. That is going to be her home turf, as it were. At least, even if it's a temporary home turf, I'm sure that she has something waiting for us there. So I don't know what we're going to do.
I mean, I think you have to take your first step, which is just to call her. We're all here. I'll hold your hand if you need.
Okay. All right. Gonna do the thing. I'm gonna call the bitch.
I think as I'm holding your hand, I imagine there's probably do you have an external phone? Like you're calling her from your agent, or you're calling your friend from your agent and calling her from your phone?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, do I, Wes? I don't think I have my agent.
You always have your agent. It's like a cell phone. It's your smartphone on steroids.
But it's not implanted into me, so I can only call one person at a time.
Yeah, I believe you can get an implant like that, but you don't have that one.
I have an implant like that, so can I communicate? Can I just communicate with Kappa?
Yeah.
To let them know, hey, this is going on, so that they can tap in on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Sounds great.
That sounds cyberpunky to me.
Uh-huh.
So you call up and Kappa's on the line listening in and kind of doing their thing. How was your morning, dear?
It's What did you do last night?
Oh, I partied and had fun and watched you all flop around like fish out of water trying to figure out where I am.
Yeah, it seems like you had quite a rager. Those were innocent people.
Innocent? Come on, please. In this city, no one's innocent.
Well, in the sense of you and anything to do with you, those were innocent people.
Am I supposed to feel bad?
What are the details on this stupid job again? Where am I going?
They have a new, they're building all over the place, pushing everybody out. And they're moving a lot of money around. And they have a lot of credits flowing through different areas, like the Grove. Such a pretentious name. There's a basically bank. It's not like just above game. It's not like banks of today where you could go in and get cash or something. Everything's digital. Everything's creds and all that. This is just a server node where you can go in and all of the different information is kind of being pinged for that particular corporation. And she starts to talk to you about, she goes, I want you to go in and I want you to reroute some of the credits that are going in and out of the server to me, basically. It's that simple. You do that, I'll give Orchid back.
It's so simple. Why don't you do it yourself?
Because I get the bonus of putting you in danger and keeping my hands clean. It's a win-win.
Never really cared about getting dirty before, but okay.
Different kind of dirty. I never understood that. You enjoyed us so much, and yet you left.
Yeah, because you're
crazy.
Yes, you're crazy.
But that's what you liked. You liked
not
the unknown.
all the time. No, I don't like the kind of psychopath that kills innocent people over a petty grudge. What the hell is wrong with you?
My grudge isn't petty. You hurt my feelings, and you know what you did. Going off with a younger girl. How old is Orchid? 3?
She's not
4 years younger than you? Please.
Orchid is kind. Orchid is brave. Orchid is sweet. Orchid is everything that you never were. But it's fine. It's fine.
Well, if you want her back, you know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I already sent you the details. Now stop wasting time and go do it.
Before she hangs up, I type on my agent and I hold it up to her and I put assurances that she's alive ?
I want to talk to her.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. And you hear movement in the background and she goes, you hear movement for a second and Orchid goes, honey, Lynx, is that you?
Yeah. I am so sorry. Are you okay?
And then she lets out this scream and Natalia gets back on the line and goes, that's enough. She's alive now, but not for much longer.
What did you just do?
The stuff you used to like. And then she hangs up on you.
That is not a funny moment, girl. Okay. I'll look over at Sweet. Did he get that?
Lynx. Lynx.
Kappa?
Kappa, are you there?
Yeah, that was great. That was a lot of time. She's still in that one location I sent you, and we now know they're together. I don't know. I mean, breaking into a server, either one is really dangerous.
Okay. And I don't suppose you have a way to access any of the local, any cameras that are in that area so we can see what kind of guards we're up against.
I can get you relatively close. I mean, it's a combat zone, unfortunately, but I can at least. So it's literally called Old Combat Zone, and he pulls up a couple of pictures of streets, and you see a lot of different booster gangs just kind of hanging out. Like during the day, they don't really do much because the corps have a lot of security out and about. So during the day, the corps are the ones that are in control of the streets, and at night, it is the gangs. Now, there are several gangs in this particular area that are fighting constantly for control. So it's a block by block thing. And the thing that you notice about this particular block is that it's the purists, the ones, the Inquisition, that are anti-implants and everything else that Drop Mike had talked to you about robbing them a couple of nights ago. So you see the building, and it looks like it's a rundown apartment building, kind of like the kind of place that you all would live in right now as well. It's definitely doesn't have a lot of security from what you can see. And Kappa says, "Look, I'm really sorry. That's the best shot I can get. You know."
It's fine. The person I rescued from the warehouse, Marguerite, did she give me her contact information in any way?
I'll say yeah.
Okay, because she worked at the Glen. Okay. Hey, Kappa, let me get back to you. I gotta talk to someone else, and I gotta talk to the team and see what everybody wants to do.
Oh, no problem. Good luck. It goes
thanks.
offline.
So y'all heard? We got some options.
I'd say we watch the feed for a few days, for at least an hour, and see the comings and goings at this time. And then I guess we're gonna have to go in if we only have time's ticking.
Yeah.
We got to go in because let's face it, hitting that bank, there's no guarantee that once the money starts flowing, she doesn't kill Orchid anyway, right? She said she would get her to you. She didn't say she would get her to you alive. And I know I don't want to make you worry, but that's just the truth of it.
That is very Natalia too. That is the exact kind of loopholes that she wants.
Yeah. So if she's working with somebody else, we can handle them, but we can't get into one of those banks. There's no way.
But I wonder if there's a way that someone who works for that bank could make it look like she's getting transferred at least long enough to keep her distracted and placated.
Like a fake feed?
Yeah.
A good idea.
Sweet. That seems like something that's right up your alley.
Whatever you need. I think I squeeze your hand.
Okay. Yeah. I think we should do that. Maybe not all the money at once, but act like she is getting some transfers while we're going in. So that way she thinks we're doing something. The person that was in the warehouse that we rescued works for the Grove. They might be able to help.
It's worth a try. I mean, especially seeing as we saved a life.
I'm going to text her and be like, you willing to repay a debt?
She goes, well, I mean, technically, I was put in that situation because of your ex-girlfriend, so I don't know. I mean, yes, I owe you a debt for saving me, but you also put me in that position by dating that person in the first place. Do you really screen the people you date? Just, I'm curious.
You're getting it up from all sides now. I'm looking down over here like...
I just was wondering. It's okay. It's okay. What do you need? What kind of help do you need?
I'm gonna break down
everything.
The general idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She goes, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I could set that up. I could set up a fake feed. If she tried to spend any of the money, though, it would redline pretty fast.
I can't imagine that she's gonna want to spend it by the time we get in and out. We just need it as a very temporary distraction.
She's shitty, not stupid.
Yeah.
She's very, very shitty. Very true. Well, look, this is kind of a big ask, if I'm being honest with you, because I've got to get a clearance from corporate to do this. So,
well, if you ever need me to save your life again, there you go.
All right, but you have to save my life from something that you didn't create.
No promises.
Okay.
Do we know Marguerite externally, or is she just some rando off the street who
She's a rando that's just given massive.
Then it's not my fault. Then why were you on the streets? Should have had your ass in the house.
How dare you leave your house? Let's blame the victim.
How dare you leave your house?
Oh, this is neat. My can's green.
It just disappeared.
I was like, what is that? What are you doing?
And I'm like, why
it's
are you
magic.
doing this?
Sorry. I'm like a squirrel.
Well, it's all the games you're playing right now. You're a little squirrely. So
it's true.
She said, look, it'll take me about an hour to set that up. And, but you know, she'll start getting the money right away, but you'll want to, like I said, strike quick, because the second they tag it, you know, they'll pull it all down. So
okay.
Move fast.
All right. Yeah. How far away is the combat zone from where we are now?
Well, right now you guys are a bit scattered. I believe you're in South Night City, if I'm remembering correctly. But it would probably take you about 20 or 30 minutes to get over to where you need to go, and Sweet still needs to link up with you as well.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her to hold off and give us 2 hours before it starts.
Okay, so you can get in place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So before we all get together, is there anything else you want to do with the 2 hours that you have?
So just confirming time, it's like just after dawn. Like it's like
it's pretty early yeah. So when she starts the money to flow, it'll be like 11.
Okay.
But that's probably better because we aren't gonna have gangs to deal with.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, I want it to be early enough that it's like not
covered with gangs. Yeah,
where too much other activity is going on, but there's still other people out. So midday's fine with me.
Yeah,
Mid-morning.
There are gangs out, but they're not nearly as much as they are at night. So. Okay. But there's no time that the combat zones don't have somebody on the street. It's not nearly as much as during the nights. So, all right, you all meet up unless you all want to do something else, and I'm gonna say that you're able to post up on one of the older abandoned buildings across from her apartment building. And
do we want to get that close?
Yeah. Oh, but that's a good question. How close do you want to get?
Lynx, it's your girlfriend.
I don't think that she.
Thank you. Real quick, thank you, Kiwi, for the subscribe. Thank you.
Wouldn't it be eviction time, actually?
Eviction time.
Substreak is pregnant, but 9 months is eviction time. It's time to get out.
All right. So how do you want to deal with this? Do you want to be far away or do you want to be close?
I think we might be better off being close.
She doesn't know we know where she is.
Yeah, I don't think she's expecting us right now either. And the stuff will start setting up and start sending in the feed soon, so hopefully she'll be distracted.
So it's just her apartment also.
I honestly don't know. Do I? No.
This isn't the place she was living when you were with her. I mean, it could be her new apartment, but you don't think that she would use her place of residence as a, villain's lair.
It's not where we went while she was dating. She's not going to be that stupid because, I would know where that was. So, but I'm honestly not sure how she came by this place. So, I'm not sure of a good way into it either. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, is there a way that we can get specs on this building?
Kappa will be able, he gives you like a basic layout. It looks like most of this place is empty except for the top 3 floors. He does say that there are more of those spider sentries that are roaming throughout the hallways. So he says they seem to be on a regular pattern, but there's probably 4 or 5 of them that he counts at this point moving in the bottom of the area. And there's also, he says, some turrets up on the top of the roof. Now, whether or not they belong to Natalia, he can't say, but he's willing to bet they do.
Cool. So I will relay that information.
So she's built up a lot of security at this particular place. On the outside, it looks like a complete, burned out building from 70s New York. But on the inside, she's got a lot of different stuff going on to help minimize entry.
I don't suppose any of you have grappling hooks we can turn into zip lines, do you? No.
I think is there anyone? Well, from us watching the feed from like an hour before, or from before, has there been anyone coming and going?
Here, let me see. I'm gonna leave that up to a bit of a luck roll. Actually, yeah, there was an elderly woman who came out of the building about 30 minutes in of you being there, and about 15 minutes later you see her walking with just a bag of groceries towards the building.
But nobody else.
Just her. It looks like this was picked because there wasn't a lot of people in the building in the first place.
Oh, so this is someone who, well, we're assuming maybe who lives there.
Yeah, that's your assumption. Because most of the apartments, as far as Kappa can tell, are empty.
Well, probably one of those people who lived there for like 40 years and just will not move regardless.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Well, it's not a good look for us to just walk straight in the door then.
No.
Can I like go help her with her groceries?
Sure. You want to approach her?
I think so.
All right.
I've got
we don't have to go in together.
Very heavy pistol. Like, I'm giving cover.
Okay.
Just in case. I'll kill an old lady. That's my sibling.
I'll cap an old lady.
Yeah, can I use my conversation to just like be sweet about it? And I think I probably dial Sudsy in on my agent too, just so like I have you in my ear so you can hear exactly what's going on.
Sure. Is that so? Conversation? Yeah, absolutely. She is. I'm going to be honest. She is very skeptical of people in this neighborhood, and is not going to easily open up to anybody that just approaches her off the street. So I'm going to give her a 17 as your number that you want to hit for your difficulty. So you're going to roll a one. You're going to roll your D10, and you're going to add your base in. I mean, you're pretty good at this, so you should be fine.
That is a 22.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm walking by, and like I see her. I try to start a little further out so that she won't think I'm just coming up to her randomly. Like I'm trying to like walk past her. So like I walk past her a little bit and then double back. Oh, ma'am, do you need some help with your groceries?
She goes, not really, but are you British?
Oh, yeah, I mean, by way of Nigeria, but yes.
Oh, I haven't heard that accent in so long.
Oh, yes. My family, we all sound like this. You actually reminded me of my gram. I thought I would stop and ask you if you needed anything. A little homesick, you know.
Well, sure, you can help me with my bag. And I just live in that building right over there.
Oh, wow. All right. This isn't how I would expect you to live. Do you have cookies and cannons? What?
This neighborhood was nice many, many years ago when I was a kid, and we had rent control when it first went up, and I just can't move out. Even after the war, I couldn't move out. Yeah. This was my grandparents' place.
I understand. Family and tradition, they're important. Totally get it.
Well,
does anybody ever bother you?
Every once in a while. I go out during the day to kind of avoid most of them, but at night I lock down pretty hard so that I don't have the issues. It can be a bit frightening in this area.
Yeah, I mean, if you were my grandma, I'd worry.
Unfortunately, my grandchildren are all gone. They're not dead, but just not anywhere near here. They all got jobs with the corps, and they're doing well, but they keep busy. I don't hear from them very often. I mean, I have an agent they could call me on, but they don't.
What? No one calls you?
Well, I mean, on big holidays, probably to make sure that I'm still here.
Like, Sweet started this conversation just trying to be like, tra-la-la, and it got real serious, and now, like, Sudsy can hear in their ear, like, the softening of my voice to this lady. Like, you know it well. It's the same voice I get when I'm adopting a dog off the street, or, like, bring home a new friend whose parents fight too much, or all of the people that we've saved over the years.
When you introduced me to Lynx and Doc.
Yes. Exactly. Sudsy.
I think during this conversation, as I hear that kind of shift in mood and hear that it's going well, I kind of like I like gesture to Doc or Lynx, and I'm like, you take over the cover, and I'm gonna start heading down the building so that I can be on the street level.
Okay.
I think when I get her to her door, I hand her my business card, like my fixer card.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Yes, I know it's weird. I'm just meeting you. I'm a perfect stranger, but if you ever need anything, it's kind of my job to keep people's interests safe, and you're an asset to someone. To me, even brightening my day.
I appreciate that. I think that I would like to talk to you at some point. You seem very nice. Do you want to come in for some whiskey? Or maybe a beer?
Whiskey! My goodness, you could be my gran. Maybe quick. Just one quick one.
She says, oh, okay. And she goes, it's always funny to me how young people always think old people are exactly the same. We were like you. We drank a lot and had parties and whatever.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Slow down.
My grandma's what did they used to call them? Punk rockers. My gram was quite edgy as a young person. Very tatted up, super cool, nice lady. She liked a whiskey.
I have fond memories of those times. It was a good point in life. So she takes you in, and you can hear the sounds of the spiders, the mechanical sentries walking around up on the second floor, and she lets you into the first floor, and the inside of her apartment is huge. It is obvious that she has knocked down a few walls over the years, and it looks a lot better inside than it does outside. And she goes, I think I might be the last person here, except for a young woman that lives upstairs who seems to be obsessed with security for some reason. Anyway, I've got some... Let's see. Is Jack Daniels okay?
Of course.
All right, I'll set them up. She pulls out the shot glasses and pours out, and she goes, what are you doing in this neighborhood, if I might ask?
Honestly, I'm visiting a client. It's just kind of on a little bit of a walk, hoping that I could get there and back quickly. Have some dinner plans with my sibling later.
He goes, oh, well, don't threaten the old woman, Sudsy. He goes, well,
a nap. Start out with a nap.
Just a nap. Well, this is definitely not a place you want to be at night, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, I feel quite a bit better thinking about you, knowing you're safe next to this arsenal, it looks like.
Yes.
Say she's worried about safety.
I think she's worried about... I only had one conversation with her. She told me that she had an ex-girlfriend that was a jealous type. Something about she had to protect herself from this ex who wouldn't let her go. I mean, we've all been there. We've had exes before that just, they cling on and they can't move on.
Right,
I guess
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that ex must be one hell of a person to require this much security, but you can never be too safe.
I think they're both military. From what she said, her ex is military as well, and she's military. So, and plus she's supposed to be some kind of like inches away from cyberpsychosis was what I was told. Something about too many implants that have shooken her brain up a bit.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you never have to run into her. She sounds like a nightmare. And I cough really hard, into my general area. So there's an underline through the agent.
You hear Sudsy cackling, like just under the, like at a low level, but
I'm trying real hard to keep a straight face talking to this old lady. Does she have like pictures of anything on her walls or anything like that? Like anything I can just like pivot while I'm finishing my whiskey?
She has a lot of older bands, rocker boys from 20 years ago, and different like she's got pictures of her family. She has pictures of the neighborhood before the war and before it kind of all went to hell. And she has this one picture of her that's very young, and she's got a full like sleeve of tattoos, and she's standing next to this other guy who's got like this beard, and they both have very like dark skin with and she's actually like relatively tall, and the man in the photo is relatively tall as well, maybe an inch taller than she is, probably 6'3" or so. She shrunk a little bit in the intervening years, but not a lot. She still has her posture and everything. And you look around, and you also see that she has a couple of guns hidden throughout the house for protection, obviously.
I think I slide like a little like drive, like a little mini drive of one of my rocker boy clients, and I just like leave the demo for her in case you're interested in what they're doing out there right now. It's a little different than you're used to, but I think you have a nice time.
But not mine.
I didn't say it wasn't yours. I'm not trying to do nepotism right now, Sudsy.
Oh, okay.
It is Sudsy's.
It is Sudsy's.
It's the one I have the most of. Got like a whole baggie of them.
We all, for all of you who have musician friends, we all have baggies of each other's CDs.
That's what you do.
That's what you do. Here,
you be a homie.
Thanks. I needed 12 copies of this digital medium that I appreciate it. She goes, "Oh, that's great. I don't get to go out very often. It'll be nice to hear new stuff. So I appreciate that. Do you have to leave now?"
I do. I mean, it's getting a little bit close to dusk, and I still need to stop in with my client. But I really appreciate the time and hospitality you've spent on me today. I didn't even get your name.
Oh, Agnes.
Miss Agnes, it's lovely to meet you.
Thank you. It's lovely to meet you. Listen, be careful out there, and if you need anything, give me a call. Let me know how you're doing.
I will. I'll check in.
I'd like that.
Am I okay to leave? I know that these buildings are usually got sentries. The spider.
As long as you don't go on the second floor, you'll be fine.
Okay.
She's got a camera out there somewhere, but I don't know where she put it. Like I said,
makes sense.
It's all about the ex-girlfriend. So,
I mean, she sounds like a keeper. Anybody who cares that much about keeping herself and her neighbors safe.
I mean, I'm okay with it as long as the spiders don't cause any damage to my place.
Oh, I bid you good night, Miss Agnes. It's been a pleasure.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I think I dip.
Right?
I get into the hall. Yeah.
Good night, Miss Agnes. I'm like, it's safe to come in on the ground floor.
I like kind of like clear my throat in an ascent as I shut the door behind me. And I think I head over to the door to pop it.
Okay.
For Sudsy.
So what I would have done, as opposed to just directly crossing the street, I would have gone a few blocks up and then made my way up the street from the next block over.
Okay.
Sudsy, the word I'm looking for is serpentine.
Serpentine.
Serpentine. All right. I didn't do this before we went on break, but I would like to do it now. And basically, because you are in an area where even though there's not a lot of people around, do you have some stealth?
I do.
So I want you to give me a stealth roll. Just, you know what? I think I'll roll it, actually, to see if you got in there without anybody seeing you.
Oh.
So I'm going to roll it.
Rolling. Why me?
Let's see.
Like, wait a minute.
Especially since I can't find my stealth roll.
It's under body skills.
Ah.
So you get a 9, and I just rolled for you. So you get up to the door, and you're pretty sure you weren't followed. And Sweet opens the door up real quick. Lynx and Doc, what are you two doing?
I spent the whole 10-minute break trying to figure that out.
I
think
she would be analyzing the building to the best of her capabilities, looking for any other way in, looking at any windows, any like handholds she can maybe use to climb up, just trying to find a way inside of that fucking building.
You could definitely climb up the side of it, especially with your athletics or something like that. Let's see. I love having all your character sheets right here. So, I mean, your stealth is okay, but you could definitely give that a try. Your athletics, I would think for a solo, your athletics would be higher, but they're not. But you could climb up the side. It wouldn't be that difficult. It's an older building. It's probably got a lot of handholds and things like that.
Also, keep in mind, I have the Wolvers.
You do. You could totally climb up that way for cinematic effect. But you also, that after the first floor, there's going to be sentinels, the spider sentinels. So you could go in through like the second or third floor. It's 5 stories altogether. It's a 5-story apartment building.
And we think she's at the very top?
Yeah. She's got the top 4 floors basically cordoned off with sentries. Actually, no, Kappa says she's on the 4th floor. So she's basically put a level of security between her and the roof, and then 2 more down below her, or 3 more down below her. So.
Hey, do I think that I could climb up the side of the building up to the 4th floor? Does that seem feasible?
It's feasible. It also seems feasible that you might fall.
Okay. All right.
So
cool.
I'm just saying, because your athletics are you're not as athletic, and even with your Wolvers, you still have to make that roll. I would say that you would probably have to beat like a 14 to get up to the top, which isn't that hard. I mean, you already have a 9 base, so hardcore parkour. Every once in a while.
That also means that everybody else would have a hard time getting up, so I think we need to find a way to do it at the same time.
Well, if you're all going in different directions, though, like if Sweet and Sudsy are going through the 1st floor and you're going through like the 2nd or 3rd, of course, breaking up when you're fighting sentinels might not be. Depends on what floor you want to get into. All of you could try to climb up the side of the building. I mean, it's not like. Let's see. All of you have the same athletics, except for probably Doc. Let me see. What does Doc have?
Mine's a 7.
Oh, yeah. You don't have any
Doc
points.
ain't climbing no buildings.
Fuck you all.
No, I would probably follow Sweet and Sudsy in the 1st floor. I do have a shotgun, so I might be of some use against sentinels. But I'm definitely more in the hang back and patch people up if they get hurt.
Yeah.
Kind of category.
You're the cyber cleric.
I also have a bulletproof shield, by the way.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
What, Lynx?
My concern is I don't want the sentinels going off, because that's going to alert her that we're there.
So you want to hit her at the 4th floor.
I don't want her to have an opportunity to hurt or get before I get to her. And that's what I'm stuck on. Cool.
So you have to make a decision. And just to clarify, I know Sudsy was saying goodnight to the Agnes, but it's actually Sweet was saying goodnight to Agnes, but it's actually still several hours before dusk. But older people sometimes go to bed early, so who knows?
I mean, it's 11 a.m.
It's 11. We all go to bed sometimes at 11. So that happens. Why not? So the sun is still out, and you guys just right now you have analysis paralysis. You need to make a decision.
Okay. I'm assuming it's what's it called? Like there's stairs on the inside.
Right. Are you asking if there's fire escapes?
Yeah.
On the outside? No. If there were, they're long gone. But fire escapes actually went out of vogue in California, like in Night City a while ago. So there's probably bolts on the side of the walls, but no more fire escapes.
But nothing that would make it easier for us to get up there.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's an old building with a lot of handholds and stuff. It's a 14. If you're starting off with a 9, that just means that on your 10 you have to roll a 5 or better.
Yeah, I don't think it's that difficult. Yeah, no. I'm just trying to make sure that we are all on the same page of what our options are.
Yeah.
That said, we are like right on the edge of Marguerite sending those funds.
Why don't you all cause some sort of distraction downstairs? Like, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna start climbing.
So
I think I can do this.
Do we want to wait for the distraction, or do we want to wait for the funds to start flowing in? Because I think it may be in tandem.
Yeah, I was about to say, when the funds start flowing in, then maybe you all start.
I feel like that's a good distraction by the Sentinel.
Well, I mean, that's not really gonna take her eyes away from the windows that I'll be climbing into. But if she hears the sentinels going off downstairs, maybe she'll get distracted then.
Right.
Don't get hurt in the process, but like maybe like get their attention.
Just tell us when, and we'll be there.
Okay, so I think the first thing we should start with is the climbing roll. So, Lynx, can you give us a athletics roll to climb up the side of this building?
Come on, baby. 8 plus 9. Cool.
All right, cool. So you scurry up the side of this building, and you get to the window, and the window is black, like it's not curtains, but it looks like it's probably some kind of cardboard that's blocking the view inside.
Can I listen?
You listen for a second, and you hear Natalia say, "Oh my God, she did it. The funds are coming in. Oh, this is perfect." And,
okay. What were you going to say? Continue.
And you get a ding on your agent that says, "Good job. Where do you want to meet?"
How about, can I send her an address that's like literally 5 minutes away from where she is?
Sure, but that might tip her off that you know where she's at.
Okay. How about the bar that you wrecked?
Back to the scene of the crime? Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Okay.
All right, cool.
And I'm gonna text everybody that's downstairs, because I'm assuming that is the only way out of this building, correct?
Well, I mean, there's a back exit too, and then there's a roof entrance.
But you have to go downstairs at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell them cover the entrances. I'm gonna listen to see if she's getting her up or if she's doing something problematic.
Okay. So you wait for a moment, and how long do you tell her you're gonna meet her at the bar?
I'm gonna say 30 minutes. I expect you there. I'll hunt you down.
She goes, sure. I'll be there. And sure enough, so for the people on the bottom floor, so I understand, she's probably coming downstairs right now. What are you all doing?
I mean, if she's coming downstairs, do we still need to create a distraction, or do we just avoid her?
Grab her!
I was just gonna kill her.
Intercept, get Orchid.
Yeah, I would say just shoot her in the back of the head, but
I'm afraid if we do that something bad's gonna happen. Like, what if we can't get into the room, into her home, because she's like not with us? She has all this like high tech security shit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she has one of them shits where like
oh no,
she's
supposed to be bringing Orchid with her.
So
she's supposed to be.
Wait,
I'm gonna say that
door.
I think I'll probably like loiter around the front just to see, because like if she comes downstairs without Orchid, that's going to be a very different situation than if she's actually with her.
And honestly, maybe when she exits, you can peek in and see about entering the 4th floor window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay not far from Suite, but I'm imagining there's no electricity in this place, or at least not in the halls, not a lot of lighting. So I'm going to hide kind of in a shadow by the stairs.
Can I get a stealth for all 3 of you, just so...
My stealth isn't great.
Can I hide without making a stealth roll?
What do we need?
Just a 13.
Oh, just.
That's average.
Jeez. It's 15.
Sudsy, how'd you do? 19. Oh, you're fine.
I just made a 13.
Okay, cool. All right,
Dr. clanging with all your equipment.
Doc, you're downstairs, kind of in this dark hallway, and there's an old elevator that obviously hasn't worked for a while, and you hear this kind of laughing as Natalia is coming down the stairs, and she says, "I can't believe that worked. I didn't think that she'd actually be able to pull this off." And Orchid goes, "Yeah, I know. All we have to do is pretend for a little bit longer, and then we're on our own." And then they stop in the middle of the stairway and start making out for a while. And they're like, "Oh, we gotta go. I'm just so excited. I mean, how much money? I mean, look at the feed. It's just coming in." Anyway.
Bitches, man.
Wes!
Bitches.
I said the word Lynx.
I motherfucking knew it. I knew it. I said it was suspicious. I'm like, all your girlfriends suck. She's good. Isn't that a little weird? Isn't that weird? She's good.
They're all bad until they're good. Oh, okay.
We knew. We all secretly knew.
Just trying to be supportive friends while talking shit at the same time.
That's all. Which stairwell are they having this like makeout session in? 4th floor or 1st floor?
They're like halfway down to the 1st floor because that's where the dock is hidden.
I'm gonna talk to the doc. I reach out, like I like look at you and give like a hand signal, like now, just fucking take her out now.
Are we still like talking to each other? Do I know what's going on? Or
yeah,
no idea?
Do you tell them? Do you tell Lynx what's going on?
I do, yeah. Like because I have my agent, and I imagine that I would have probably like keyed all of us in. I don't know if you guys have like headsets that you can kind of optimize with, but like mine just calls from like my head. Like I have the implant, so I let everybody know what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing. Like, oh yeah, big time, big fucking time.
Take out Natalia. Save Orchid for me. I would love to have a conversation. This isn't a breakup, dear heart. This is the season finale.
I think you hear like just like Sweet trying to be as nice as they can. Listen, it's not your fault. We all date assholes. All right, we all date assholes. You can't blame yourself for this. We should have seen it coming, but
should we have?
I mean, just think about it. In 20 minutes, you'll go from having 2 problems to having none.
Sudsy comes stomping, like, not overtly loud intentionally, but like the footsteps are heavy because they are pissed. And just kind of comes up around the stairs and points the heavy, very heavy pistol at Natalia's head and fires.
Okay, well, let's get there first. So you walk in, which she's obviously going to hear because you're stomping up towards her.
Yeah,
correct?
I did not open the door. I was already on the inside, but yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you're stomping up towards her. She turns to look towards you.
Right between the eyes.
You're going to take a shot. Go ahead and give me a... Let's see. So you're pretty damn close, and you've got your pistol, right?
My very heavy pistol,
Okay. So you're going to need... This is just a 13, and you're going to roll a 1d10 plus a 13.
Or
For me,
plus my 6.
While Sudsy is doing that, I'd like to just try to smack Orchid in the back of the head with the butt of my gun or with my melee weapon.
Okay. Let me see. So let's do one thing at a time. Let's do Sudsy real quick. Let's start with that.
I just don't want you getting any ideas while Sudsy is doing their thing and you're plotting for Orchid. No. We thought of that. No sneak.
God, the distrust.
That's a 16. And as I shoot, I'm like, you ruined my fucking bar.
Okay.
After what you just did, I will never trust you again. I will. Rude, Wes. She had one love.
Well,
You deserve better.
All right. So you got how much did you get?
16 to hit.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's range weapon. All right.
I haven't transferred anything that's just my stat over to my base.
Right.
Chaos, but.
Right. Okay, so what's her evasion? Oh, wait, no, wrong. Yeah, that's 17. All right, so you fire, and she flinches, and the bullet just barely misses her head. She beat it by 1. So she gets out of the way. Now we will do Sweet. You were going to go up and cold cock Orchid in the back of the head.
Yeah, non-lethal damage. Because I'm
Okay.
saving her. But yeah, because she's apparently very in love, and I don't want her retaliating.
Okay. So you're just walking up and trying to hit her. It's basically your roll against her. So you go ahead and roll a 1d10 and you add in, let me see, for a melee, I guess brawling. Yeah, go ahead and do brawling. Okay. So you have a 12 in brawling altogether.
17.
Awesome. Okay, so let me see. I doubt very seriously. No. Okay, so you smack her. Let's see. All right, go ahead and give me a roll of 1d6.
6.
Awesome. Okay, so you knock her out. You hit her right in the back of the head. She is not a fighter at all. And she just falls down. Yes, like a sack of potatoes. Doc, what do you want to do?
I want to take a shot at Natalia because if she, was missed.
Right. You have the same thing. To hit her, you're going to have to get to fire. It's a 13, and then she gets a chance to evade whatever your shot is.
Okay. I mean, my base is 13 for shoulder arms because I have a shotgun.
Oh, wow. Okay, so just give it a roll, and remember, if you roll a 10, that's a critical success. A 1 is a critical failure.
And I rolled a 10.
Ooh, so roll it again.
Yes!
8.
Get the bitch.
I'm gonna have to send Chrissy chocolate or something. Really sorry for being a mean GM. Here's some chocolate.
Sorry about your breakup.
Don't be
Here's
mad.
the chocolate.
Don't be mad.
Honestly, this isn't even the most betrayed I have ever been by an ex. So, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
We got to hear that story at some point. But...
All right. So I feel guilty about what I do, but I still do it. Go ahead, Michelle. How much damage do you do with that?
I rolled an 8.
So, how many 6s did you roll?
Oh, I forgot. It's 5d6. Okay.
Yeah, 5d6. It's a lot.
14.
Wow. Okay. So you crit hit. Did you get any 6s when you rolled your damage?
No.
Okay. So if you get 2 6s, you do extra, you do extra damage, so like you can like lose an arm or something like that. But I'm going to say go ahead and roll an extra D6 for damage because you critted.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. Still, so you did 15 points altogether. So that hits her against the wall. Let's go up to Lynx. Lynx, what are you going to do?
I am currently climbing down the side of the building to get back down to the bottom and join them.
All right. I won't make you make a roll for that. I'll say you're able to get down. It's a double move. So you're there at the beginning of the next round. So that basically we're starting the next round right now. Let's see. Let me pull something up real quick.
Did we treat that as like a surprise round?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Orchid is out. Let's go ahead and do initiative, which, if I remember correctly, is your reflex plus 1d10.
Ah!
So, Lynx, what'd you get?
A 10 or 18 total.
18
right?
total. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
11 for Sweet. Okay. Sudsy?
16.
Nice. Doc?
8. The Ocho.
Thank you for tuning into the Ocho. All right. That fucking movie. All right, let's see how Natalia... Okay. All right. 1 second.
Cancer men are fake. That's why. That's why. That's their fucking problem. While we wait.
A cancer man insulted my dog. I will never again.
What are you all talking about?
Insults a dog.
Your dog.
He insulted my dog. He called my dog a psychopath. And my dog is a little crazy, but my dog loved him.
Yeah,
My
but that's
dog
for you to
adored
say.
him. Yes, only I am allowed to insult my dog, and my friends can do it playfully. Men I have hooked up with are absolutely not allowed to talk shit about my dog, especially since my dog is he is a very good boy.
My dog is better than most men.
Yes. But also he interacts with men in a very, he's a submissive dog. Men generally tend to be, he behaves better for masked folk. I don't know what it is. It's like he respects them more. It is. And so he was very good with that guy, but that guy called him a psychopath. But he just did it because he knew it pissed me off.
Not nice.
No,
He was
it was
calling you
not.
a psychopath by proxy, and you should kill him for that.
Speaking of psychopaths, that's a good segue for Natalia. Actually, Natalia gets to go first because I rolled really well.
Damn it.
She sees, everything that goes around. She moves her head over to the side really quick. She raises her gun up really fast, and I get all blurry. And she is going to try to hit you. She too has a... Ooh, oh, that's a 10. And okay, wow. So she got a, let's see, 25.
Wait, rolling against what?
Your evasion. So you have to roll an evasion to not get hit by that hit.
She is firing at me, right?
Correct.
Okay. Body skills, no.
Thunder fighting skill.
It's evasion, yeah. It's on the top right.
Okay. Even if I roll a 10?
Well, if you roll a 10, you get to roll again.
Thanks for that information. I get to roll again as in...
You get to add another roll on top of that. So if you roll a 10, then you roll again, and it basically explodes once. So there's a possibility you can beat a 25.
Oh, was that the same for our initiative or no?
That's really fucking annoying because I rolled a 10 and then I rolled a 1, which adds up to 24.
Right. That's okay. So unfortunately, you're at point blank range.
Am I?
I thought you walked right up to her and shot. That's what you said. You said you stomped up to her.
Oh,
and you
I meant to the bottom of the stairs,
halfway
because
up.
I was standing presumably behind the stairs. But you know what? As my GM, whatever you want to do.
I'd like to point out that Janine is actually
that
going to school for lawyering. Your Honor.
No, I did understand it that she was at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
The way she had described it.
I was just
also, I would assume I get an advantage for point blank range.
Maybe. Oh, okay. So no double sixes, which is good.
Excellent.
God, there's so many dice. It takes so long to add up. 16. Okay, so you take 22 points of damage, which is a shit ton.
That's half.
Are you? Oh, I was about to say, are you still standing?
That is more than half.
Yeah, that's not good.
So that
All
means.
Right. So you take a massive hit. You are still like it's a grievous wound. Let me look up real quick. So
Where are you?
all right, so half your hit points, you're at -2 on all your actions. Right now, you're seriously wounded, but you're still capable of moving around and doing stuff. You're not mortally wounded yet, but you are hurting. So the first person after her is Lynx. Lynx, you are entering the area and you see there's this stairway. Sudsy's at the bottom of the stairway. Natalia's about halfway up, probably about like 3-4 meters away. And she's just been shot. Sudsy's just been shot. You see Doc, you see Sweet. What do you want to do?
I am pulling out my assault rifle.
Okay.
And I am a shooting.
All right. So you're not very far away. So you just have to get a 13 and then tell me how much you get. And then she does her evasion thing. So
8 + 9. So 17.
Okay. She does not dodge it. So you hit her.
Okay. I actually don't know how much damage this
Let
weapon
me
does.
see.
I thought I put it in here.
I believe I have you're doing your, I just have your pistols in here. For some reason, I don't have your assault. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong character. You're not Sweet. You're Lynx. Wow, that's a lot. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 altogether. So 5d6. I lost her.
16 damage.
Nice. Okay. So, that brings us to Sudsy. Now, here's the question. Are you going to fire back or are you going to retreat to Doc?
Can I get an action and a move?
Yes, you get both. You can fire and run away if you want.
I think seeing Lynx do that damage to her, I will fire and then kind of like drag myself out of the building.
Okay.
Because Doc, are you outside or just at the front door?
You're muted, I think.
You're
honey.
muted.
Sorry. I was at the base of the stairs with everybody else.
So we're kind of
Doc is hidden. There. Yeah, Doc is kind of hidden off to the side. Doc hasn't come out of the hole yet. The chateaus.
Yeah. So I'm going to shoot and move like kind of back to my former position near the back door.
Okay. So basically retreat a little bit and then Doc can make a decision on what they're going to do. Okay, cool. So it's the same roll.
It's -2?
Yeah, it's -2. You want to hit a 13.
On the table.
Helps.
That's not going to hit.
Oh, no. Okay. So you shoot and then you start to move. That brings us to Sweet. Sweet, what do you want to do?
Well, I've knocked. Have I successfully knocked this girl unconscious?
Orchid is out.
Okay. So I think I probably just try to get her out of the way and out of all of this gunfire because the last thing we need is for her to get hurt. So I probably make my way toward the door trying to take her out.
Okay, can I just get like a... Let's see, Sweet.
Like, she's not the most important asset we have, but at the same time, I did give my word to Lynx.
Right. I just want you to give me like a basic athletics roll, and all you have to do is... What's your skill? Yeah, all you have to do is beat a 10. So you have an 8 already, so you just have to beat 10, and you can kind of pick her up and get her out of there.
Okay. Do I get my second roll? I have a second roll, right?
If you want to use your reroll, you can.
I am going to use my reroll because I got a 1.
Oh, no.
So we're going to keep it going. That's a 7.
Okay, much better.
That's much better.
All right. So you're carrying Orchid out the front, correct? The front door? Okay. All right. So then that would bring us to Doc. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm definitely going to want to tend to Sudsy.
Okay. So you want to move to the front door. Did you go the front or the back?
The front. I was near the front.
No, I was asking Janine Sudsy.
Janine.
I think you're muted.
I am indeed. I was planning on moving back towards I would be moving towards wherever the dock was, towards wherever Doc was, and I thought that was towards behind the staircase.
We can just say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the two of you meet up, and you like take them and put them like their arm on your shoulder so they're able to move quicker out the back. Is that the idea? And then you're going to treat them. All right. So go ahead and give me a first aid roll just to kind of
paramedic.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Let's see. Is paramedic your special role or no?
What do you mean my special role?
Your as a is it a skill or is it your role action? Your ROLE action.
Oh, your role. Like my role is charismatic.
Okay, it's a skill. So the ones in bold are our role actions?
No. Your role action is one particular. You're a med tech, so your ability is medicine, and it gives you a special thing that you get to do. So let me see.
So kind of.
It's kind of a special ability. Let's see. So yeah, you can just do paramedic.
Okay.
So give me a
what
roll.
Am I trying?
You basically, for this, I'm going to say just beat a 13.
I have a 14.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, you stop the bleeding, and that'll get you, as long as you don't do anything too strenuous right now, that'll get you a point back, okay? Janine? Okay, so. All right, so that brings us back up to the top. Basically, Doc and Sudsy are out of the building. Lynx has entered the chat and fired. And Sweet is also, I believe the only two in the building are Lynx and Natalia. Everybody else is outside. So, I think because of this, Agnes in her is probably not going to be coming out if she's hearing gunshots. So I think what we should do is re-roll to give you a chance to maybe go first.
I mean, I rolled a 10 on my initiative, so I don't think
she might roll worse though. That's the thing. So, and she did. Whoa, I rolled a 1.
Oh, cool, because I rolled a 6 as opposed to a 10 this time.
Okay.
But then I have a +8, so 14. Yes.
14. Mm-hmm. Awesome. All right, so you're first then. What do you want to do? Your friends are out of the building.
How far away am I from her? Can I get to her?
Within 3 meters. You're very close.
Okay,
you're very
cool.
Close.
Cool. I'm slicing out the wolvers, and I'm gonna hit her with those.
Okay, so you leap towards her to hit her with your wolvers. Awesome. So you're rolling.
Is that brawl?
Basically, yeah. I believe, yeah, it's brawl, and then so it's relative melee attack.
I have melee weapons.
I would say
I have brawl.
I'd say that makes more sense because it is a melee weapon. It's just connected to you. So roll that plus 1d10, and then she gets an invasion roll.
Okay. 21.
Awesome. Oh, fuck. That was my second critical fail. Yeah, you hit her. Go ahead and do your damage.
What were they again? Why did I not? I could have swore I put this. Hold on.
It's weird. Your audio keeps going in and out.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, now you're fine.
Maybe it's because I'm moving.
Maybe.
This is a very
touchy mic.
Yeah. That is 7 damage.
Nice. Okay.
It says that I have 2 ROF.
You get to hit twice.
Okay, cool.
So you can roll a second time to hit her a second time.
That is a 6 plus 8, I think. Was it? No, it's 6. Sorry. Melee weapon 6 plus 13. Sorry.
No problem.
So, 19.
All right. Oh, she critically failed. I'm not going to let her get away from that one. So go ahead and do your damage.
8.
Nice. She's got blood just flowing out of all these different holes that have been punctured into her. She is not looking good. And she kind of spits out a little blood.
I came into this concerned and pissed. I came into this worried about the safety of the person I loved. Now I'm just mad.
She goes, "You should have known. It was very obvious. How could you not know? Anything that you can get, I can take away. Because I'm better." And she swings around and tries to shoot you. So, same thing. You're going to make an evasion roll. Okay?
And she gets -2.
She does. Trust me.
I do?
No. Natalia does.
Natalia does.
Yeah. All right. So, let's see. That's what the...
Where's my evade at?
It's on the top right-hand side. Let me see.
Oh, okay. For me, it's
Okay.
22.
Okay, you got a 22?
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see. She got 12. Oh yeah, no. She misses you completely. What do you want to do? It's your turn.
I'm gonna slice her again.
All right.
I'm just gonna be like, bitch, I will show you better. That was probably not it. That was a 2 plus my 13 for a 15.
Yeah, she gets out of the way of that one.
I'm too mad. I'm gonna do it again. That is a 19.
All right, so that one, it strikes. Go ahead and give me damage.
That is 7.
All right, at this point, she's like, blood's coming out of her nose, and she's kind of like just really fucked up. And she quickly reaches into one of her pockets, and she goes, "You can't win." And she has what looks to be some kind of detonator in her hand. And she goes, "We'll go together, love."
At that point, I'm running.
All right, now here's the question. Agnes is in her apartment.
Oh no, Agnes, you guys!
Oh, come on, she's down the
hall. I'm hearing Wes say this, and I'm like,
not Agnes, bro.
Not Agnes, man. Not Agnes. We just traded numbers. I gave her a mixtape. It's forever now.
Plus, I need that mixtape back.
Yo. I only made 2 copies.
They're expensive.
No.
So
it's been in her family for generations.
What do you want to do now?
She's going to be displaced.
You have a choice. You can try to stop her from being able to do this, or you can try to get Agnes out of there.
I guess I'm just going to try to stop her. I think it's going to take too long to grab the old lady. I doubt she can run very quick.
I mean, I don't want to be... Never mind.
Go ahead, say it.
I don't want to be devil's advocate.
No, do it.
But...
Do it. We love a devil's advocate.
Her family doesn't really talk to her, and they don't visit.
Oh, damn.
And they don't call. So I'm just saying, if something happened...
Wow.
Like... it wouldn't be necessarily the very end of the world, is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that's what we should do.
You're just an asshole.
I'm not saying that's what we should do. Obviously, no one cares more about Agnes than me. No one. But, like, I'm just saying.
Your cheeks hurt. So
they're not wrong. They're absolutely not wrong.
I want to point something out now. At least Candace can never give me shit again about doing evil shit. Because that was Machiavellian.
It's just an argument. I'm not saying that that's what we're doing. I'm just saying on paper.
Devil's advocate Keanu Reeves.
That's what it looks like. That's it. Call me Al Pacino. Just telling you, highlighting, so we have all the facts laid out on the table.
Wow.
That's all.
Wow.
I mean, I'm right here. I'll try to grab her hand to stop her and maybe like.
So just to be clear,
yeah, because I'm outside. I don't hear any of this, right? Like I'm outside.
No, you guys don't know.
So
what's
I couldn't
going on.
save her if I wanted to, which I do because she's a nice old lady.
Though you're willing on paper to let her die.
I am making sure Chrissy has all the information. Educated decision.
It's appreciated. I love a devil's advocate
for that. Oh Christ. Oh wow. Oh hey DJ regular. Damn. All right, Chrissy, just so you know, this is a one-shot thing. If you miss, the bomb goes off and you're inside the building. You don't get to escape after it. If you grab Agnes and you don't get out in time, the bomb goes off and neither of you get out. Or you just run out and let the chips fall where they may.
I'm going to try to stop her. I'm right here.
All right.
I got that reroll. I have never needed you.
Wait,
Chrissy.
I think this is a really good place for us to stop.
No!
Oh.
No. To me, this is a great place to stop right before we see whether or not.
We have Chrissy roll it. Do not tell us what we need, and you just take note of what it is.
I don't know. No,
yeah, because if it's too low, then obviously everybody dies. Rip.
I think because this is emotional distress, you should roll it now, and if it's high, it stays, and if it's low, we roll it next week. we get one more try.
I think that's
for
fair.
Emotional distress.
I think that's fair. Oh, but
my anxiety went.
This undercuts the point of the cliffhanger.
You're joining Jordan Peele on my list. I'm about to. Calling my insurance company now.
All right. Well, I actually think we should wait for the roll for next week to see whether or not how this goes. And trust me, this is hard for me too, because look at the look on my wife's face right now. I have to deal with that. It's not like I get off the call and I'm free. She's downstairs.
Give him hell, Michelle.
Silent treatment, comfortable doghouse.
Silent treatment, no desserts. Not a single chocolate in the house.
Send all the chocolate to me. You heard Wes. He owes me.
You see this cookie?
Yes. That's what we want.
So
that's solidarity. I tell you what.
But I can't just it's just too good to let go. So next week we'll come back and see whether or not Lynx is able to grab this particular detonator out of Natalia's hands. And who knows? I mean, it might become a character reroll session. So
I was about to say, speaking of rerolls, can I hold on to mine for next week? Because I did not use it this week. I didn't.
She would have used it for this if she had been allowed to roll.
It's true.
That was entirely my decision was entirely predicated on the fact that I had a reroll. So
see, here's the
raises
problem.
my chances to survive.
I'm already in trouble with Michelle, so it's not like I'm going to be in any more trouble if I say no. But
what a bet!
But I will say,
right
there are three
I'm
other
on my
players.
way. I'm on my way. It's an hour and 15-minute flight. I am on my way.
Look at my screen, Wes.
All right, I'll let you have your reroll.
We love you, Michelle.
I'll let you have the reroll for fear of my own life.
Meanwhile, I'll plan out a new character.
Oh, Chrissy.
So thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed tonight. Obviously, we've had a really fun time because my jaw's hurting at this point. And we will be back next week to figure out whether or not there's going to be a happy reunion between Lynx and Orchid, or whether or not there's going to be pieces of body everywhere. So until then, definitely let's find out where all of these wonderful people, after I've tortured them for literally 2 hours, let's find out where they all are. And I feel like Chrissy should be the first one because, yeah. Take it away, Chrissy.
Hi, I'm Chrissy in Keller, currently in a state of despair. You can find me on all of the fun internet spaces as Chrissy in Keller. This week upcoming, I have a really fun charity stream that is happening Saturday. I'm really excited about that. And then next Monday, I will be back over at Weave the Tell with some more Black Ballad. And then eventually, I think April 5th, we will be back with the finale of the Elbows, Eldritch Ladies Badasses of Wrestling over on Live from the Apocalypse. Very excited to finish that tell off. I'm pretty sure that is happening was it on the 5th?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, cool. Yeah. So I have some fun stuff coming up. And then we'll be back here next Tuesday where I might die.
Michelle.
I'm Michelle. And you can find me on the socials at Mishulu. You can find my music and Wes's amazing sound effects. Somewhat amazing right now. Partially amazing.
Sort of amazing.
Sort of amazing. They're all right. If you subscribe to the Plate Mail Games catalog through Battle Bards.
Candace.
Hi. I have been Sweet, also known as Candace. You can find me at that Candace Girl on Twitter, at Candace the Magnificent, pretty much everywhere else. I will be on 12-Sided Stories on Spotify and wherever you catch your pods tomorrow with Bookhound Bounty Hunters. I believe it's episode 5. Very exciting.
It's a great episode. I'm really
there's
excited.
There's a lot. It is action-packed.
Yes.
5 and 6, really. Lots of stuff.
5 is the background, is the one where we do the flashbacks.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
That
was a really fun one.
It's good. So it's really episodes 5 through 7 then that are great because episode 7 is really a lot happens. That's true. They're all really good. I'm sorry. I'm tooting my own horn. We're tooting our own horns.
Why not?
Anyway. No, toot the horn.
we work hard, so yeah. Toot away.
So that's Wednesday, and then I feel like I have other stuff on Thursday and Friday, but we're not going to talk about that because if we're not remembering, then maybe it's secret. Then on Saturday at 3:00 over at Saucefire TV, where I'm going to be in Mercy Road. That's actually what Chrissy is also in. She will be on 6 to 9. I am on 3 to 6. It's a 24-hour charity stream for Child's Play, and it has 1 DM and like 40 players. So if you want to see someone just slowly deteriorate after 24 hours of GMing, tune in and watch Saucefire. Great person, great charity. And then you will also be able to find me over at Crossroads Games if you're looking for some spy versus spy stuff. You can catch the VOD of Titan Effect, which actually premiered earlier tonight. And then Monday, I may or may not be back on Weave the Tale, depending on my schedule. I'm still waiting to finalize some details. But then Tuesday, I'll be right back over here.
Awesome. And Janine.
Hello, my name is Janine. I have been Sudsy. You can find me over on Twitter at JustXJ9, where I am tweeting once every couple days about things that are not related to TTRPGs. Because I'm working on moving. After that, we'll have a full schedule for you.
Yeah, moving is a full-time job. It really is. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, and I am Wes Otis. You can find me at Plate Mail Games. For now, you can find me on Twitter. On April 15th, the overlord Elon Musk has said that anybody who is not paying for the site will not be showing up, basically deplatforming anybody not paying. So you can guess that I probably won't be on there as much because if they're going to bury my stuff, what's the point? And I'm not paying him a dime. So...
Quick tip, make sure you follow anyone you give a shit about, put them on the list. That's currently, I do not use my For You tab. You shouldn't use your For You tab right now. It's garbage.
Don't use that.
Use your following tab and also put I've put projects and artists and people on list. That way I can watch them individually.
Yeah, because
that sounded so sketchy. It makes its own personalized
But Twitter
feed.
lists, like, you can put your, like, these are my TTRPG homies.
I just imagine Chrissy just watching. Anyway.
Yep. That's the way you should see it. That's what I do.
The best way to get in touch with us is our Discord. We have a great Discord. Come hang out. Join it. The link is below. If you want to help out the stream or the podcast, you could join, subscribe here or join us on Ko-fi or join us on Patreon. Any way that you want. Give us a shout out on your favorite social media or, just give us a review on one of your platforms. We appreciate it a great deal. We have a ton of podcasts, and if you go to YouTube, you can catch up on all of our past shows for this particular stream. And we've got some great shows over there like The Blood We Spill and Operation Ice Pick and Providence Decayed. So, yeah. Next week, we will come back and we will see what happens. And now I have to go deal with an angry wife. So
give them the people's elbow, Michelle.
we will see everybody next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.